Before start video, I request it to you, please subscribe my channel, also like, comment and share this video.
A good conscience is a continual Christmas. The doorstep to the temple of wisdom is a knowledge of our own ignorance. Be civil to all, serviceable to many, familiar with few, friend to one, enemy to none. I believe there is one supreme most perfect being. I believe he is pleased and delights in the happiness of those he has created, and since without virtue man can have no happiness in this world, I firmly believe he delights to see me virtuous. Only a virtuous people are capable of freedom. As nations become corrupt and vicious, they have more need of masters. Sell not virtue to purchase wealth, nor liberty to purchase power. That there is one God, who made all things. That he governs the world by his providence. That he might be worshipped by adoration, prayer, and thanksgiving. But that the most acceptable service of God is doing good to man. That the soul is immortal. And that God will certainly reward virtue and punish vice, either here or hereafter. In reality, there is, perhaps, no one of our natural passions so hard to subdue as pride. Disguise it, struggle with it, beat it down, stifle it, mortify it as much as one pleases, it is still alive, and will every now and then peep out and show itself. You will see it, perhaps, often in this history, for, even if I could conceive that I had completely overcome it, I should probably be proud of my humility. To be proud of virtue, is to poison yourself with the antidote. 13 virtues necessary for true success: temperance, silence, order, resolution, frugality, industry, sincerity, justice, moderation, cleanliness, tranquility, chastity, and humility. Only a virtuous people are capable of freedom. Virtue and happiness are mother and daughter. A Bible and a newspaper in every house, a good school in every district, all studied and appreciated as they merit, are the principal support of virtue, morality, and civil liberty. I think also that general virtue is more probably to be expected and obtained from the education of youth, than from exhortations of adult persons, bad habits and vices of the mind being, like diseases of the body, more easily prevented than cured. I think moreover, that talents for the education of youth are the gift of God, and that he on whom they are bestowed, whenever a way is open for use of them, is as strongly called as if he heard a voice from heaven. Much virtue in herbs, little in men. Poverty often deprives a man of all spirit and virtue. It is hard for an empty bag to stand upright. My list of virtues contained at first but 12, but a Quaker friend having kindly informed me that I was generally thought proud, that my pride showed itself frequently in conversation, that I was not content with being in the right when discussing any point, but was overbearing and rather insolent, of which he convinced me by mentioning several instances, I determined endeavoring to cure myself. And I added humility to my list, giving an extensive meaning to the word. Search others for their virtues, thyself for thy vices. Indeed, the general natural tendency of reading good history must be to fix in the minds of youth deep impressions of the beauty and usefulness of virtue of all kinds, public spirit, fortitude. Be in general virtuous, and you will be happy. Idleness is the Dead Sea that swallows all virtues. I think vital religion has always suffered when orthodoxy is more regarded than virtue. The scriptures assure me that at the last day we shall not be examined on what we thought, but what we did. Virtues, of justice, wrong none by doing injuries or omitting the benefits that are your duty. Vice knows she is ugly, so puts on her mask. Nothing is more important for the public wealth than to form and train youth in wisdom and virtue. Only a virtuous people are capable of freedom.